Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel, we discuss dating advice for women who are mature in age and in mindset. Okay, so Mina Irfan of the Universe Guru has this short, and I love it. I also did a video on this on Keep Your Legs Closed. That's the title of it, and I will put it in the description. And she has a TikTok clip where she said she gets asked by women, how do you stop sleeping with men? And it's just common sense. But I think our fear gets the best of us. You know, we might lose him if we don't succumb or submit to his sexual energy, or you know what you do, okay? So anyway, this is what she said. These are the 3 ways where you stop sleeping with men. She said, do not lay down. That's number 1. Do not lay down. Number 2, do not spread your legs. And then she said, number 3, do not go anywhere where you can lay down and spread your legs. It was hilarious to me. It's that simple. It's that simple. I go on, up until this point, I always went on lunch dates. It's short, it's sweet, it's still early in the day. If we want to take a walk or do some other activity, we can. Up until this man that I'm dating, you know, I've had 3 dates with. All of our dates have been in the evening, and I have met him at the location so that I can get in my car and come home. Except for our 3rd date, I met him at the church's parking lot, left my car and rode with him. And then when he had to bring me back, he brought me back to that church parking lot where my car was parked. And we hugged and bye-bye. That's it. I think we get into trouble when we are lonely. We are operating out of desperation, when we think that the man is our last chance or our first chance in a very long time, especially if you haven't dated in years or months and you got shown a little bit of attention and you got asked on a date and you haven't had a date in months or years. And so then you start to think these thoughts about your desirability, and you start to second guess yourself and think this is your last chance and your only opportunity. And so let's be clear, ladies. When a man approaches you, his first objective is to sleep with you. Period, point blank. He can be the nicest guy, but his first objective is to sleep with you. Under the very rare circumstances that that's not his objective, he's a different animal. He's a different kind of man. But basically, men are driven internally. It's nothing against them. They have that energy and that drive to sleep with different women. And because we are thinking human beings, we get to choose which behavior we act out. For men, it is that sexual energy they have to release. And we all know, you know, the mechanics and the physiological and biological things that happen. And so they will dangle carrots in front of you. If marriage is what you want, they'll dangle the marriage carrot. If you've said you don't want to get married, but you wouldn't mind having a partner in crime or some companionship, they'll dangle those 2 carrots in front of you. So they'll be dangling maybe those 3 carrots at the same time on the first date, or they may use each carrot on a different date, trying to see which one will create the best results or the best likelihood that they will get laid, as one of these male YouTubers said. They'll do that. Yeah, so we have the power on whether or not we're sleeping with these guys. And the truth of the matter is, the more you see that your power lies outside of who you are and outside of your ability to decide and make decisions about your body, the more you are more externally validated and oriented in that way, then the more likely you are to lay down and spread your legs. Because he can sweet talk you, because we fall in love through our ears, we listen. He can sweet talk you into laying down and spreading your legs. So if you keep the dates in the daytime, that's one, lunch dates, that's one barrier that you have erected that prevents you from laying down and spreading your legs. And then as the dating goes on, and maybe you're into your third or fourth or fifth month, you can tell whether or not it's just about laying and sleeping with you, or it's something something more. I know this might sound old-fashioned, but I believe the best way to know if a man is really ready to settle down and get married is don't sleep with them. Just don't do it. And my friends tell me, Denise, I don't know what man you're going to find that's not going to want to sleep with the woman before he commits to her. And I tell them that's not the man for me, because he's not going to hang around for that. And it's a good way to vet, VET. It's a good way to vet as far as my dating behavior and what my dating goals are. It's a good way to vet. If he doesn't want to wait until marriage like I do, then he's going to skedaddle. He's going to be gone. And that's not the man for me. But if he loves me enough, guess what? He'll wait. And if he wants to get married, he'll wait. Because he feels like this is a good thing right here and she's worth waiting for. If a man doesn't want to wait till marriage, he's not the man for me. So let's go on to mating. I want to get married, but there are many women who've been married, they're divorced now, or single and don't want to get married at all. So they would like to mate. That means you're in a committed relationship without a legal contract. So you're setting up house, you're talking about moving in together and things of that nature. I learned of this through Dr. Patricia Allen in her book, Getting to I Do. I highly recommend that book. I've read it like 5 or 6 times. I'm rereading certain chapters of it about the different dating phases. And she said that if you just want to mate, it's sort of the same process. You talk about it, but she recommends that you talk about it, you get a commitment out of him that he's exclusively dating you, that he's exclusively sleeping with you, that he's committing his time and resources to you and your relationship with him.